Go ahead and check in now with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett joining us here on what had turned out to be a very active Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. We had the potential of strong to severe storms with large hail in the forecast. Today we issued the alert. It still is in place, even though a lot of the thunderstorm activity is shifting to the east-southeast. The flooding concern is still there, so that's why I have the alert still in place for us. This flash flood warning remains in effect for Kaufman and Van Zandt County until 11 o'clock. Take a look at the 6-hour rainfall totals, and as you're able to see this in some spots picking up as much as 5 inches of rain as we had storms slowly move their way over Kaufman County into Van Zandt County, between 4 to almost 5 inches of rain in the south central and southwest sides of Van Zandt County. Now, the storms are continuing to shift their way to the east. There still is a severe thunderstorm warning for Anderson, Henderson, Van Zandt County until 10:30 for the potential of 60-mile-per-hour winds. And you notice that just now shifted, so that's been allowed to expire. Now the severe threat continues to shift its way further to the east. That's your live update on the First Alert radar. Other than that, seeing the hail threat continue to shift its way eastward out of Henderson County, so I do expect to see a relatively quiet night, seeing a couple more returns showing up through parts of Navarro County, and our First Alert Futurecast picks up on that activity shifting its way down to the south. So we turn our attention into your Saturday. It's going to be hot and humid. Temperatures are going to be feeling like the triple digits. And then late tomorrow night, we'll watch the dry line to see if any storms develop out to the west and try to work their way to the east. And there is that risk of any storms reaching severe limits. That slight risk far northwest sides may be the enhanced risk for large hail and damaging winds. Right now, we're at 75 degrees with a southeast wind around 15 miles per hour holding on. We're seeing dew points in the upper 60s. Today, they were in the mid 70s, and we're going to be seeing that again for tomorrow. It's going to be a muggy day. But in some spots where we had the rain move through, rain cooled air in Terrell at 69, but we're at 78 in Denton. So overnight tonight, low 70s to the upper 60s on the way. Into tomorrow, we have our temperatures warming up to the low 90s. You're thinking, that's not bad. You got to factor this in. You got to factor the humidity. And our First Alert feels like temperature forecast could feel like maybe 103 to 105. We'll see if the National Weather Service will issue a heat advisory for that. And then going into Sunday, still seeing those feels like temperatures up to near the triple digits. Memorial Day weekend, if you're traveling, you can see down in San Antonio 102 for tomorrow, 102 in Midland. Going into Sunday, we'll be in the upper 90s to the triple digits down in San Antonio, but most of us remaining nice and sunny. Going into Memorial Day, I don't expect really any travel trouble at all, but it's still going to be a warm one for us. So here's your Memorial Day weekend forecast. 93 tomorrow, feeling like maybe 103 to 105. On Sunday, 98 degrees. The record on Sunday is 99. So your First Alert 7-day forecast shows a warm one for us through the weekend. Going into Tuesday and Wednesday, though, we start to cool back down. Return of rain and storms in the forecast as we have the next upper level system moving through.